All right. Well, welcome everyone to our very first Lunch and Learn, and we call it that, yet it's 4 o'clock on the East Coast, so you can have lunch anywhere you want. I am a kitty cat lover, and I have friends whose fur babies are their priority. So I asked Barb Boldt to come because she's one of my absolute favorite trainers and spend just a little bit of time with us on pet health because our cats and dogs are so important. Barb is a nutrimetrics trainer, which means she actually trains the consultants who go out and help educate medical professionals on health, nutrition, and supplementation. She is also a transitions lifestyle trainer and trainer of the year, which is helping humans get healthier and healthier. She is a mom and a grandma and a fur baby mom. So who better than the one, the only Barb Boldt to be leading this class? Before we get started though, would you put your name in the chat? Who invited you? And if you have kitties and doggies, what are their names and how many? Because we care about your pets. With that, let's give a round of applause to the one, the only Barb Boldt.
Thank you, Melisa. Well, first of all, I have two dogs. I had three. We had to put one down because of issues and complaints or whatever. But I'll tell you, these products kept that dog healthy for many more years than she should have been. The other one is Indigo. She's my black lab. And then I have Oliver, which we call the Mop. He's a Shih Tzu and he's a Shih Tzu and a Pekingese. So let's talk a little bit about how we can keep our pets healthy. All right. And Melissa's doing the whole little whatever. So understanding also these presentations, if you are an franchise owner, are in your back office. All right. So that you can access them and share them. So we have pet owners are very, very smart consumers. They are looking for something for their pets. In fact, a lot of them will spend more money on their pets than they do on themselves. As consumers, we are increasingly attracted to and comfortable with the use of natural and organic products. We want those for our pets also. We want organic and we want all natural alternatives rather than medication. So again, that's where we're going with our pet health per se. So number of pet households that own a pet. So the number is phenomenal. And since she's in California, I'm in Wisconsin, there's a little bit of a delay, but understanding 68% of the United States households own a pet. 45 million have cats. And basically, that's a lot of cats running around. And then we have 56 million plus own a dog. So again, and most of them have multiples. So what we're looking for is when you are looking for a quality product for your pets, there are over 1,500 ingredients that are looking at the different products. Here's my dog barking. Pet food labels can be tricky. Now, ingredients are listed on the label, but according to weight. You're looking at chicken, all right? If that's the first label, good, but no, not so good. Why? Because 70% of that is water. And then you're gonna find out that similar ingredients, when you add them up, are actually heavier or more in that formulation than the first ingredients. So again, that's interesting. So again, when you look at that, chicken may be listed first, then you add wheat, ground wheat, wheat middlings, thinking like, oh, chicken's the best, but the 3 wheat products, when added together, are more than the chicken. Now, understanding too, there's a lot of dogs that are allergic to wheat products. All right, they get itchy, flaky skin, they get issues. So again, we're looking at a byproduct. Again, it is an ingredient produced in the course of making the primary food. All right, then you have mill runs, That's the residue that's left over. And when we look at the digestion of an animal, we want to make sure that they can digest that solution. And so it has to be made with heat and adding moisture. My dog just joined me. All right, so perfect. She wanted to hear and making sure I was saying the right things. Then we have gluten, and some dogs are gluten sensitive. All right, so the sticky subject is wheat or cornstarch. All right, and then we want to make sure that is digestible, to see a test to see how long it actually is digestible. So we're not into making we are not into making pet food. We have pet supplements, but there are better options for your pet. Basically, with my dogs, I went grain-free. Just so you know, there's products out there that are grain-free. Strongly suggest that with your pets. Now you have to look at what kind of supplements do the pets need. Yep, they need supplements just like humans. All animals have different nutritional requirements, just like us. All right, depending upon their age, activity level, their environment, their genetics, all make a huge impact, and the type of breed they are. All right, and they all absorb differently. It's just not like one pet food is the same as the other. They are not. All right, so again, you look at what's the best. So what we need is we need to supplement because they are not getting it from the foods they need. So we have Pet Health, which is a multivitamin for dogs, not cats, but this is for dogs. Why do we want that? Well, it's going to give them a healthy skin and coat. It helps normal growth and repair of their body tissues, strong bones, teeth. It's an antioxidant, immune system, digestive health, their vision and eye health, nervous system, understanding. It sounds like we're taking this for a human. That's the same thing. Dogs need this also. It is a powder, and you just sprinkle it over their food based upon their size and their weight. Their recommendations are on the back, and you just sprinkle it over their foods. My dogs literally wait for this. It's a beef flavor. They literally wait like, you forgot something, Mom. What do you want to put on there? And then they lick it all up. It's like, oh my gosh. And my Indigo is the garbage can. She licks up everybody's dish after they're done eating to make sure she gets it all. So what's in it? Well, vitamin A for healthy skin and eyes, D for strong bones and teeth, E, again, to repair their body tissues, and then the B vitamins, just like we need B vitamins. We need it for their red blood cells, their energy levels, their immune system, and their energy levels. So understanding pets will age 1 year for 7 years. So if your dog is 1 year old, it's 7 in human years. As they come older, they need more, just like humans need more. And if you're in a wintry climate, which I am in winter, I'm in Wisconsin, they might have joint discomfort. And bees, yes, they do help Sassy's attitude. All right, absolutely. So again, every genetic code of an animal determines their coat, their smoothness, the sheen, and also the cartilage in their system. So supplementation, just like humans, is critical in pets. We're maintaining their healthy joints also. Okay, so poor nutrition again. What are you? I'm sorry, but what are you feeding your dogs? I personally, again, I go grain-free. Why? Because my dogs in the past always had cancer. They have issues. They have joints. And since I've gone grain-free, there are very few issues. And then we have a phenomenal product called Pet Health that has an antioxidant in it. And again, my dogs wait for this. All right. And it's for dogs and cats. The key is it's an antioxidant, which is anti-inflammatory. It's a natural antihistamine. Listen, so because dogs get allergy and cats get allergies, you can just up it if their allergies are worse. and if they need more support with their glucosamine, and also understanding it also helps them with their digestion. They have cholesterol levels just like we do. They can have heart issues. And again, it's OPC. And then we added glucosamine, which is a natural product that helps their cartilage for their bone and joint health. So when we look at that, they've got joints, just we have joints. So the glucosamine, basically, we have a bilberry extract, that is an antioxidant. Citrus bioflavonoids, that's an antioxidant. And then we have grapeseed extract, another antioxidant. That's why we call it OPC3, and red wine extract. And then we add the powerful glucosamine. Now it's naturally produced in the body, but it's not enough. As they age, they produce less. So again, for joint comfort, just like with humans, dogs and cats need this also. And the key kicker with this is the pycnogenol, which is the pine bark. Again, immune system, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. So be kind to your pets because they love you unconditionally. So then how, they need to be some, more care. There's a hypoallergenic shampoo that has aloe in it and other botanical extracts, oat kernel flour that softens the coat and polishes, moisturizes. It's non-irritating to their eyes. Again, it's pH balanced. Again, the key is there's no paraben, no preservatives, no phosphates, no alcohol or sulfates. So that means it doesn't get sudsy. Sometimes we think, oh, we need all the suds. No, suds don't really clean. It just makes it soapy. We don't really need that for cleaning. All right. Just with your hair, we don't need sulfates, just saying. Again, we have all that. Then we have another thing, again, living in Wisconsin or even living in the dry climates where it's hot, their pads and paws sometimes can crack, get too hot. They need moisture. Cracking, calluses, again, that will cause the dog to lick them or bite them, give them rawness in their paws. So we actually have a pad and paw balm that helps them, again, moisturize a lipid layer for your dogs and your cats. Okay, then on top of that, we have two new products. I absolutely love them. One is for liver digestion support. All right. And the other one is actually a CBD for their immune system and also calmness. All right. So why would I use these? There's actually a cute little video. If you're an unfranchised owner, you can go to your back office and watch the cute little videos. You can send them to your clients. But again, looking at these, why do they need liver health and digestive support? Well, it's kind of just like humans. They need to detoxify. They get into a lot of things that they should get into based upon what they're eating. You're feeding them sometimes off of your plate, which is not a good thing. I'm just saying they shouldn't be eating people food. People food is people food and dog food is dog food, just so you know. But again, this is great for liver digestion, really helps them. It's a detoxifier and a liver support, and it helps with digestion, all right? And again, a strong antioxidant and boosts their immune system. So then we have on top of that, we have another unique thing with this, which is the CBD oil, and there is no THC in here. That's important. So again, why would I give this? The liver support, you give them every day on their food, but the CBD, you use it as needs. All right. Why would you use this? Well, we travel with our pets, with our animals, and my black lab was so used to traveling with my golden that the last couple trips, she is so nervous. She doesn't like it. And I'm going, what's up with you? So, I thought, okay, I'm going to give you a Benadryl. And I'm thinking, well, that's not healthy for the dog. So I thought, I'm going to try this stuff. Now, what you need to also is to be aware of on the back of here, it gives you directions With the liver support, you can do as it's a dropper full. So you just squeeze it up and it's a dropper full, not a lot. And you just squeeze that over their foods. But with the CBD oil, I would say start with one. I've got a large dog. She's 90 pounds. All right. And I did one dropper full just to calm her. And I don't know what she would have done with 4, but I tell you, one just smoothed her out. All right. The other thing is I have my yippy little mop gets like hyper. I know when there is a storm coming about an hour before it hits. She's just hopping all over the house, doesn't like it, hiding under the bed. I'm thinking, okay, a storm is coming because of the pressure dropping. All right. But I gave her this, it's Oliver. And again, more calm, better. So they don't like guns. They don't like gunfire. We fire guns a lot here. I'm just saying. We target range. They don't like that. They don't like fireworks. They don't like thunderstorms. So this is my new go-to product, but this one you use as needed. All right, so phenomenal products for our pets. All right. So one thing else I wanted to add is, again, we have dog treats, wonderful dog treats, healthy dog treats, okay? Pet approved dog treat, chicken and sweet potato dog Chewies, all right? Again, it is chicken and sweet potatoes. There's no artificial fillers or chemicals. There's no additives. They are yummy. They are people approved. I tasted one. Not bad. All right. Well, if they're going to eat it, I wanted to try it. And it wasn't too bad. It's not something I would just grab and eat by the handful, but I thought, well, I got to eat it. I'll try it. And it was good. So again, dog treats are great. Also, no additives. And that becomes important. Okay. And we also have peanut butter, blueberry dog treats, which again, I tried. They're pretty good. Not bad. My grandkid had tasted them all, so he liked them too. So again, it's good. They're both grain-free, which is important. All right. So again, we have what you're looking for. All right. So again, look at those. See what your animal needs, see what they're looking for, and that becomes important. One thing, go ahead with the next slide. Okay, this is 10% off for any customer, provide for the person who invited you to receive the coupon. But for those of you on here, I take good care of my dogs. So I just wanted to add a little bit more. When taking they go for their wellness check once a year. And my vet always says, Barb, they need to be on a good probiotic. Interesting. And so I took my probiotics in because we have probiotics for humans. And she said, best kind, yep, take it. They're less expensive than the ones I'll sell you at a veterinarian price. So our probiotics are good for cats and dogs, just so you know. They just need one a day. The other thing that's good is our daily greens. All right, again, it's a powder, or actually my dogs just eat it. I have the big ones, the pills. They eat that. Why would I do that? Well, dogs and cats, especially if you have a cat that goes outside, most of the cats are indoor, but dogs will go out and they will eat grass, and then they regurgitate, and then they eat that. And I'm going, oh, disgusting. But you know what? They're smart. There's a reason they do that. And that is when they are eating the grass, it's not digestible to them. That's why they spit it up. And now the chemicals, the digestive-ish enzymes, mix it up. So when they eat it, it's digestible. Why would they do that? Because they have an irritated stomach. They need something more. So give your dog this, your cats this, and they know. Even actually helps with, them spitting up fur balls. Just saying, they need something more. And that's our all organic daily greens. I also give my cats, my dogs, our fish oils. They need that too. All right. So again, I talked to my vet and she said, hey, Barb, your dog is a healthy little person. I said, I know that. He really is. She really is. So more along with our OPC for pets and our multivitamin for pets. And now we have the 2 tinctures for pets. I also give them greens. I give them omegas, and I give them probiotics. They are healthy. They don't get sick. And that's for me today. Now we have a couple people on here that say, hey, you know what? My dog won't eat that, the tincture. All right. So I put it on the tinctures. I put it on the CBD oil. I put it on a treat, and Indigo just kind of sniffed it and walked away. And I thought, hey, this is good. I paid for this. You eat this. I sprinkled it on the floor, on my floor, and and I put my finger down there, and she lapped it all up. She licked it all up. So again, sometimes people will say, well, you know, my cat won't take that. My dog won't eat that. Guys, do you have kids? Do you have grandkids? What about you? Do you ever say, oh, I'm not going to eat that. I don't like the way it tastes. Or do you keep trying to find a way to make them take it? Because you know it's good. Who's the boss? Your dog and cat is not the boss. We're the boss. We know this is good for them. All of this is good for them. So we find a way. All right. With all of that, Melisa, you had said your cat at first did not like it. All right.
Yes. So for my cat, I did the OPC with the glucosamine, I think. And I just knew how important that was. And my kitties are the most important things in my life. And so they had to have this. So just like you were saying, if you've got kids or somebody that needs the vitamins or needs a medicine, you don't just go, oh, well, you don't want it. So I needed to get creative. I started with wet food. They didn't want it in their wet food. So I started with the dry food, just trying different things. And now we're at the point that their dry food, they won't eat it without the OPC sprinkled on top of it. So it just came to what's going to make it work for them. And my cats are so healthy. Every time we go to the vet, they're got the best results possible. They're very active, very kitten-like, and they're 8 years old, and they are doing really well for their breed in comparison, because they are not mellow cats, and they're supposed to be a mellow breed. So they've got lots of energy and lots of health, and I love this product.
Okay, so Pat, you had put in the chat, or you texted that you cannot get your cats to take it. So what have you tried, or what are you willing to do? Because I know cats are finicky.
Well, I have tried putting it on treats. They turn their nose up at it. I tried putting it on their food. They walk away. And I tried putting it in tuna juice, and they wouldn't eat it in that. So I'm kind of anxious to try just putting it on a saucer, like, you know, Melisa mentioned, putting it on the floor and see if they will just lap it up. I don't want to hog tie them and squirt it in their mouth and traumatize them and me, but I definitely will keep trying. And they did the same thing with the OPC Pet Health. So I've got my open canister of that I'm trying to get them on as well. But
well, sometimes if you put a little food in and then put it a little bit, just a little. So sometimes you just like a little tiny bit, like if it calls for a scoop, which it does, you would just take like a minute part of the scoop and put it in, not the whole thing. And then, you know, daily just add a little bit, so that they get used to it, you know, so that they don't realize it's different. All right. So a little bit. And like Melisa said, they wouldn't do it with their wet food, but they ate it on their dry food. You know, so again, we've got to find a way to get this in.
And Pat, they didn't have an option. They want to eat. They've got OPC on their food. And so who's going to win this war, right? Was where we're at. You want to eat? Go get the stuff with the OPC on it, because it's too important.
Gotcha.
And Carol, the question with the greens is like, it's based upon weight. Both the Shih Tzu is probably, you know, 20 pounds, 25 pounds. She gets a half of one, you know, or a half a scoop. You're not going to overdose on greens. I mean, they're greens. It's like vegetables. All right. So you can't, it's not medication. It's a food supplement. So you're not going to overdose. So again, that's what I do. And I don't do it every day. I put it out there, and usually 3 times a week, they'll get the probiotics. It's kind of like and the best way, honestly, how I remember is when I take it. When I take it, I say, oh, you need one too. And then they just slurp it up, that type of a thing. Because they're there. If you're eating, they're right there next to you thinking, where's my treat? So it's kind of like a kid. If they see you eat it, they want it. If you just try to give it to you, they kind of sniff it. But if you make believe you're eating it, then they want it too. It's really weird. They're like little people too. So, at least that's with my dogs. All right.
Barb, with the fish oil, would they just take the whole capsule? With my cats, I would probably have to open it up and again squeeze it on the food.
Yeah, just pinprick it and squeeze it on. Perfect.
Yeah.
Pat, I was just thinking, I was thinking about that same thing, and I was thinking of mixing a little bit of the stuff into the fish oil after you squeeze it out.
It's a strong fish oil that cats will like.
Right.
It's a strong, like, ooh, I like this. They're attracted to that,
Yeah,
It's
so they
not
might
like
eat some of the
bland.
greens too if it was with the fish oil.
Yep.
There
So
you
you
go.
can do it. Yep. So
All right.
whatever you
Thank
can
you.
do to get them to take it. They're happy, they're camping. And just so you know, I'm going to be going on a week from today. I have a general product training, and I am going to, so if you've got guests, I am going to be covering a different presentation on a lot of these different products. And I included pets. I included on that, like teas. We've got teas, but nobody knows about them, about our belly balance, about our green tea, about our immunity, all the different teas, why me, etc. So, and whatever is good for you is good for your animal sometimes. So go ahead. Melisa has the different things. Take a snapshot of this. Doris, phenomenal shop live person, is having a shop live on Saturday. And here we are. Oh, Thursday, we're having car care next week. That's cool. So here we are.
All right, so let's all unmute and start a big round of applause for the one, the only, the amazing pet parent, Barb Boldt. We're super thrilled to have her. She's never told me no when I've come back and said, hey, I've got an idea. Can we do this? And so I asked her for this pet care, and just like she mentioned, tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we do have another Wellness 101. Saturday is Shop Live, and that is 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that is with Doris McCauley, and she is going to be doing her Beauty in 3 series, which is beauty from the inside, cosmetics, and skincare. We're going to have Barb on Wednesday, September 28th with a Wellness 101. Our next Lunch and Learn will be at 12 p.m. Pacific Time with Car Care. And we also have a Monday, 9/26. Terry Allison is here. She is a personal trainer, and she's a TLS certified coach as well as a TLS challenge winner. She's going to be going over the free tools that we have with TLS, and we're bringing on another personal trainer who together they're going to go over how to use the resistance bands that Market America gave us. And if you do not have a resistance band and are a guest and want one, connect with the person that invited you, because we would like to give you one for free. We also have on Monday, 10/3, a menopause wellness, Wednesday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, another Wellness 101, and then our car care on Thursday, 10/6. So that concludes our Lunch and Learn for this particular session. We're super glad you're here and appreciate your time.
Take care. Have a great week.